Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Off the Muda Scale Wrestling Podcast.
It is your trio where we're going to decide if Austin keeps his belt or does a new champ get it.
Jay's not here, so no.
You don't know that?
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't?
Yeah.
How?
Pretty sure I only got like one thing wrong.
Are you sure, sir?
Pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure I only got one thing right.
I know I had said that Ali was going to win, and he didn't. But I feel like everything else I was right.
You sure?
I mean, no.
We'll find out at the end of the show.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. Let's see if you keep that goddamn title, which you clearly don't deserve.
What?
Hey, man, I don't see you wearing it everywhere. It's disappointing.
You don't see me all the time.
I mean, true. Like
You don't see me when I go to work.
You just imagine it like
Yeah.
sitting
He
there.
puts it underneath his clothing so people can't see it.
Why would you do
Why
that?
would I
that
do
ruins
that?
the
Yeah.
whole point.
He's
You're the
ashamed.
champion. Well, a champion, I guess.
I am the champion.
Well,
It's
you're
like a part of a three-man tag.
Hey, that doesn't matter.
So you're not the champion. You're a third of a champion.
of a champion, yeah.
No.
Group.
No.
Hey, man, we don't have the big belt.
Well,
Once we can afford the big, like, WCW fucking
someone
gold
needs
belt.
to buy us a rad belt.
Oh,
The
man.
WCW
Yeah,
belt?
the big fucking...
Big gold?
Big
Yeah.
gold, man. That's the
It's
best belt to
okay.
have.
It's okay.
What?
Pretty great.
What's the best belt, Brian?
I don't know. I haven't seen them all.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't believe you.
No,
It's
we need to
okay.
get a Toriano's King of Pro Wrestling trophy. That
Yeah.
should be the belt.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
It's just a stupid little trophy he holds. It's just like a dude. And it broke once and he got all sad.
What about the diamond ring?
Ooh, that's a good one too. No, it's got to be the brass ring that Scorpio Sky
Yeah, the
had.
big brass ring. Dope.
You have to carry that around with you.
The Sonic ring?
Yeah. Anyway, this episode, we are covering WWE Fastlane
Fast Lane news.
2021.
God damn it, this stupid pay-per-view.
I enjoyed most of this.
Yeah,
I
had
enjoyed
fun, but
most
like,
of this.
God damn it, this stupid
You
pay-per-view.
are one of a few.
It was, I mean, a lot of it was fairly predictable, which isn't the worst thing. It's not the best. You definitely want to be surprised or excited when stuff happens, and I wasn't necessarily for every match, but it was, definitely what I was expecting most of the time.
Austin,
mean-
snap out of it.
What?
Stockholm syndrome.
What?
Stockholm syndrome. Snap out of it.
I
I'm
love
allowed
you,
to.
Vince. I love you.
I'm allowed to like WWE. Leave me alone.
Oh man. Oh, we almost forgot. We got a new mascot that Austin was telling me about. Sort of.
Yeah, we
Where,
did.
Where'd you
We got-
get it?
From one of our friends,
Ooh.
from Brock.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Thanks, Brock.
If you're listening, does he listen?
Fernando does.
Oh, okay.
Well, Fernando, thank Brock for us.
We have a sweet Raven action figure.
Have Raven press the Raven button.
What about me? What about Raven?
I got it.
You will have to take our word that Raven did indeed. press the
I'm
button.
sad that he can't like fully sit like
All fucking like open
All
leg.
lazy.
Open leg and stuff. Yeah.
like in the corner of the ring, like what he used to do with his arms up. I guess
know what
he
you
kinda
should do?
can.
You know what you should do?
What?
Put him
up
in the
there.
rafters.
Yeah, right.
Oh god.
He's not Sting.
No, he's not.
I wonder if this is WCW Raven or WWE Raven. He's basically the same guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how much eyeliner does he have? That might.
0.
I'm gonna say WCW.
Okay. He's wearing a Punisher shirt. That's pretty on brand.
man.
Comics or bands. And like his dumb flannel because he's from
Now
Seattle or
now you have to
something.
get the other action figures.
For the whole flock.
Yeah, Saturn.
Pretty sure. Okay,
Lodi,
I'm pretty sure Saturn has one.
There's probably a Saturn figure.
the kid.
I'm
Billy
pretty
Kidman.
sure Billy Kidman had a figure. I
Yeah.
don't know about Hammer or Lodi or who else?
Hey man, that's why you go on Fiverr.
Riggs. I don't think Riggs had a figure. I'd be
Go on
surprised
Fiverr and get them custom made.
for $5.
Well, I didn't say it was gonna be $5.
Oh, that's right. Fiverr's not just. It should not be called Fiverr, but whatever.
Everything should be $5.
Everything should be $5.
Yeah, why not?
Either
yeah.
way.
We
The online brand of like the 99 cents.
yeah. So we had a match in the pre-show. It was Riddle versus Mustafa Ali for the U.S. Championship.
This was pretty fun.
Yeah, this was a good match.
Yeah,
Retribution
even though we've
was
seen this exact same match.
Retribution was at ringside. this was good. Like these guys can really go. They're really good wrestlers. It's just we get unfortunate storylines with people like Ali, where he's in stupid Retribution.
Hey, come on.
Clearly, he's not.
Well, we were gonna get to that when we cover the whole
Clearly,
match.
he's not. Because like throughout this entire match, Ali's like looking over at Retribution and yelling at him for disappointing the shit out of him, for being bad, like
even though
anarchists.
they have more wins than he does, I think, in recent memory.
Yeah,
Like,
because
all
they're
of
on
them-
like a slight win streak. Yeah, you're right.
So, but yeah, I mean, we had, good back and forth. Riddle has a really good fisherman buster. That was fucking rough. Like these guys fucking beat each other up pretty good.
That's only a little bit. They could walk it off.
Yeah,
Take a salt tablet.
but yeah,
Damn, that should
Riddle.
be one of the buttons.
Yeah.
Eventually, so Retribution doesn't interfere, which I was kind of surprised about.
I'm pretty sure like he told him to like sit back and watch him.
Yeah, but then
He got mad for them not interfering.
So Riddle wins with a Bro Derek off of the top rope,
That was really cool, actually.
and then after that he
Wait.
gets his belt. Yeah,
yeah,
that's how he
Off
won.
the top rope?
Yeah,
off the second rope.
second rope, whatever.
No,
but,
I
like,
thought it
off
was in the
ropes.
center of the ring.
No.
And then he pinned him.
Well, he slammed him into the center of the ring, and then he pinned him.
I thought he did the Bro Derek in the center of the... Maybe it's...
Yeah, he definitely was off. It was off the ropes for
Maybe
sure.
I'm thinking of the match he did beforehand.
Yeah, it was definitely off
but
the ropes.
It was off the second rope, Bro Derek, and then he pins him.
Yeah,
And that's how he wins.
But yeah, so Riddle wins, retains the U.S. belt. He he fucks off. He leaves, and then Ali is yelling at Retribution. They all
Yeah,
get in the
like-
ring.
I do like how at one point he's yelling at Rick and like, hey, man, what have you ever done?
Yeah.
Fucking, we're carrying your ass. Like,
Yeah.
goddamn.
I mean-
that was good. Ali can sell a good promo.
It's not
when
her
he
fault
wants to.
that she doesn't get to be on TV.
And she got, like, is she the one who got COVID? Or was
Yeah,
she,
because
like,
she's engaged to
Keith Lee.
Keith Lee.
Which, where is Keith?
He's fucking the Performance Center. I don't know, man. Doing stuff. He's gonna come back now that Fastlane's done.
He's starting his rap career.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
But yeah, so Ali basically yells at all of Retribution, "Hey, you didn't help me," or whatever, and it's kind of confusing because
Yeah.
he made it sound like he didn't need their help, but then he did.
Right?
And as he's yelling at them, Reckoning kind of like
Steps up.
steps forward and like makes a little head movement, and
Yells at her to get back in line.
get back in line, and then she fucks off. She like
Which-
leaves.
I was so happy.
Takes her mask off.
Oh, she doesn't. She
Well,
like
she was
adjusted
about
it.
to.
I guess she was about to, but yeah, I don't know why I don't know why they just didn't do that. But yeah, she
she
fucks off.
bounces.
She fucks off.
Then Slapjack's about to bounce off at one point, like, and then Ali's like, "Hey, what are you doing? Get back in line!"
He's,
And
like,
then he goes,
pushing
"I
him a
got
little
screw
bit.
this," and he actually leaves. Also,
Yeah, Slapjack leaves, and then he's like yelling at T-Bar and Mace,
that it's all their fault.
and then like they kind of like square up on him, and he's yelling at them to like, "Hey, fucking stop!" And then they kill the shit out of him.
Double
choke
choke
slam.
So Retribution's done, right?
I fucking better be.
I mean, yes,
Good.
I could see Mace and T-Bar being Retribution as them two as a tag team and keeping the gimmick and letting Slapjack and Reckoning and Ali do their own
Well,
thing.
I'm glad that Mia can finally take off the dumb mask and
Yes.
be part of like the women's division,
Yeah.
which is going to be cool to watch. Hopefully, she goes back to being like her normal self.
Yeah.
As far as Slapjack, that's what I'm scared of, man. He's not a big dude.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, he'll be a 24/7 goon
Oh,
or like a, cruiserweight guy doing stuff with like Mexican dudes, the Houch Party or like Ray
Ricochet.
or whatever, Ricochet, like, on main event,
yeah, I was like, that's where they're
which
at.
isn't the best, but like, what else are you going to do? He's clearly too small to be a main event guy,
Yep.
which sucks.
Or he might get released. Who knows?
Who knows?
So
Andrade got released, and that's what matters.
Well, he was asking for it at least.
Well, yeah, but he actually got released.
Yeah.
So what's the problem with having filler belts?
Absolutely nothing.
Because I don't know if it's happened before. I don't see an issue with like if your roster is really big,
Yeah.
you can have a lightweight belt.
They used to.
Yeah.
They
and
still,
then when your roster grows smaller, you just for whatever
Yeah.
reason, it's gone now.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
see an
someone
issue
was
with
walking
having
with it,
that.
dropped it.
There's no issue. I don't see that there's an issue. It's just Vince is weird, and
Because right now, what they have like the main belt for
so
whatever
each,
show.
each brand has the
then
main belt
tag
and a tag team and another belt.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
so
it.
US or Intercontinental.
And then 24/7 doesn't really count.
I mean,
Yeah.
I could
And then
see
that's it.
Slapjack going back to NXT and going for either the North American belt or the cruiserweight belt.
You really think they'll send him all the way down?
Why not? I
'Cause
mean,
I don't
like
think,
NXT isn't. I wouldn't say NXT is going down. Anymore.
No, I mean like, but you think Vince is gonna let him go back to NXT? Like
What-
how many
what-
people
what
has
else?
he like recently? How many people has he gone?
But yeah,
gone
but
back?
what else is Slapjack gonna do?
like you said, be a goon 24/7?
Maybe he could ask like, "Hey, can I go back to NXT?"
God, I hope he does.
So yeah, but there's
if he
that.
goes back, what the hell? Why did they deny Aleister Black from going back?
I mean, maybe that's
Trash.
who knows? It's weird. not obviously not knowing the inner workings of the backstage of WWE is
The machinations of
super
Vince's
weird.
mind are an enigma.
But yeah.
So the winners for this prediction were me and Brian.
Pick
Hey,
and Riddle.
I got a point.
You did.
I got
You
a
did.
point.
I think this might have been like your only point.
The only point, yeah.
I think you might have gotten 2.
I mean, I am surprised.
No, you
that,
got 3.
Oh, what the hell?
I am surprised that
record.
Retribution is done. I honestly thought they were gonna take a belt and go and do stuff.
No.
But
Not like maybe at the beginning when they first debuted.
Yeah.
But then seeing how like crap everyone reacted to them, like they got further and further down the card. They're like so low. Like I told you on Hulu, you never see them.
yeah.
Like if you're watching it straight from Hulu, you don't even know who Retribution is after a while.
But yeah, we
They
get
trash.
to the main show, and first match of the night is the women's tag champions Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler.
Dude, I thought that like as soon as I saw Nia and Baszler have like different colored outfits, I'm like, God damn it, they're losing, aren't they? Son of a bitch. I was wrong though. Oh, whew.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that you necessarily need matching outfits to be a tag team.
Well, I
it
mean, they
helps.
had matching outfits.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, wait. And maybe they're continuing the story of like.
I mean, at this
they're
rate,
breaking up
they're losing the belts at Mania, right?
to who?
To whoever.
Lana and Naomi,
Well, I mean, what else? What else are they doing?
Tamina
and Natalia.
Yeah, what else are they doing with them? Like, sure they're winning and whatever, but the stories aren't great. But yeah, I mean, this was pretty standard for what we've been seeing from all of these
Oh
women.
God, yeah, man.
Decent moves and matches and whatever. But Reggie,
I will say that Sasha had a pretty cool, like it looked sloppy executing it, but
Yeah.
like when she had Baszler in a DDT thing and she tried to do the spinning DDT off Nia,
Oh yeah.
that it looked cool if it was like executed not
If
as
it works
sloppy.
better, yeah.
But like I thought it was a pretty cool thing. I'm like, oh okay, that's kind of cool.
But yeah, Sasha essentially gets like a pinning opportunity. Reggie interrupts her.
And Bianca kills.
Bianca kills Reggie, and then we kind of get like a big mess, a big brawl. Everyone starts to fight each other. Eventually,
Yeah, like Banks starts arguing
with Bianca.
With Bianca, like, hey, why'd you stop the
Yeah,
pin? Because
like,
like
don't interrupt
after
me.
she had the Banks statement locked in, like Bianca tried to stop Nia from coming, like to stop it, but like Nia pushes her because she's clearly way more powerful.
Yeah.
And breaks up the lock,
Yep.
and that's what like gets Sasha mad.
And then everyone argues, and then Shayna Baszler gets a quick roll up on Sasha Banks, and champions win.
Can we not have roll ups on pay per view? Why isn't this like a rule?
I mean, I agree. I
hate it.
I see why they do it. It's kind of like, oh, you won, but you didn't win. But they use it too much.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah.
I'd be fine with one roll up, not even once per show, because even then that's too much.
Like once a week, maybe.
Every once in a while, I'm okay with it. Kind of like, oh, I not cheated, but like I got the better of you real quick, and I beat you. I see why it's a move. I understand all that, but when they do it like 2 times a week almost, or 2 times a show, and then you do it on pay-per-view.
God, dude, it's so bad.
And it's just like, had they not been doing it for the last month and they do it on this pay-per-view, I'd be like, okay, the champs won kind of sneakily, and obviously Bianca and Sasha couldn't team up together well.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with it, but just it's overused. It's not fun.
Oh,
but
man. So what you're saying is our title should be defended 24/7 also, right?
Nah.
no.
Come on.
No.
How would I defend this 24/7?
Well, that's going to be your problem, not mine.
Like, where's the ref?
Oh, I'll bring one if I want to like pin you one day when you're not paying attention.
Doesn't count when I'm sleeping.
Why not?
It's 24/7. It would.
I guess that's true. They did do that with the hardcore belt.
Yeah, exactly.
Crash Holly got pinned while he was asleep one time.
Like I'm going to put like roofies in your drink and then when you're passed out
Wow.
in your chair, like pin you.
Yeah, just pass out like walking and like hit
Yeah,
my
and
head
as soon
somewhere.
as I'm celebrating, Brian's going to open the back door and like slide it with his own ref.
Yeah.
And I get rolled up and he just takes off.
Do I wake up and then get the belt back or?
Well, you get it back like next
Got it.
episode.
Okay.
with shenanigans.
But yeah,
the opening of that episode is me on a plane to Panama.
Yeah,
with the
belt.
shitty Walmart.
No,
belt.
then you're gonna see like the flight attendant's gonna be like Austin, like
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like I pull my mask down and I look and put it back, and then like the pilot is the ref.
Oh god!
And he comes out.
He starts spinning, and the plane's like,
Yeah, you
next time.
got a co-pilot. But yeah,
the
after,
co-pilot is
my
Miguel.
ref, like,
oh no!
God damn it.
After the match is over,
podcasters died
Yeah.
hitting each other in a plane crash.
fucking everyone in there is like a wrestler and a ref. Dumb.
God, I can't wait to see the newspaper clipping they put for that. Put that on my tombstone when
Yeah.
I'm dead.
But after the match, the champions leave. With Reggie, he's dead or whatever.
Yeah.
And Bianca and Sasha start arguing and yelling at each other, and kind of the thing we've been sort of seeing build over the last
Bianca
couple weeks.
getting called a rookie.
Yep.
For her bad mistakes.
And then Sasha slaps the shit out of her. That was pretty ridiculous slap.
God damn.
And
I was expecting Bianca to do something about it.
I think it was just oh god, out of nowhere, I wasn't expecting it, and then Sasha kind of fucks off real quick, and Bianca kind of smiles and laughs, and then fucking sign point, I'm gonna get you at Mania kind of thing, because we know that they have a match, one of the 4 matches we know so far.
I'm just glad that they could finally tell the story between these two
Yes.
and not shenanigans with the tag team titles.
I hope 3 weeks is enough time.
It should be.
It could be, but I hope it is. I hope they do it well. I don't want to see them wrestle before WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
I think they will, and Bianca will win, but it will be a non-title match.
I think they'll brawl.
Maybe.
I think there's gonna be a contract signing, and they're gonna fight.
Well, didn't they already do contract signing?
Did they?
I mean, maybe not.
I don't think so.
Okay, I mean, I'm fine with a contract signing. I'm even fine with them brawling, and then contract signing is you can't touch each other until Mania, and if you do, you're out of the match, kind of thing. Because those are always fun. You can do fun stuff with that, people trying to piss each other off.
So, seeing as because they also had an announcement that Rhea Ripley is going to be showing up on Monday. Do you think she's going to go after Asuka? Because we haven't seen Charlotte.
True, but she was on the WrestleMania video package for the show itself.
Charlotte?
Yes.
Damn.
And obviously,
she's like a bigger name. That's why they both.
Well, yeah, but I think she was almost not showing up in protest of Andrade, which is incredibly fucking stupid to do. But it's also Charlotte, and she can kind of do stuff like that, I imagine.
But she's also practically married to the dude. So
Yeah.
Also, I can see why she did it.
But it's dumb.
I can also see maybe that's the reason why he finally got let go instead of being held on to forever.
Yeah.
Maybe she throw in her influence.
I don't know. It's dumb. I don't hate Charlotte. I hate that she showed back up and immediately got a title shot and is immediately in the title picture and doesn't have to work her way up or do other stuff. And I get it, it's Charlotte, but it's dumb. You couldn't do that with basically anybody else. If Rhea Ripley did it, I'd be upset.
I was like, Brock can do it.
Yeah, but that's Brock Lesnar. He's fucking different. It's just dumb. But yeah, after that, we get a announcement that Shane has been injured. Oh no, he got injured during training. And he can't wrestle Braun tonight.
Yeah, you didn't see that devastating, knee that he hit to the pad and landed
he,
wrong?
Landed wrong. God, that video was so fucking dumb.
God, they could have done a way better job.
Don't have a video. Just don't have a video. Just be like, oh, Shane injured himself. Why were they filming Shane training?
If they wanted to be real stupid about it, you know that video of the dude who jumps off the second rope and bends his knees backward? They should have edited Shane on that guy's face.
Get out of here.
And goes oh no, Shane is way too hurt to wrestle.
Out of here.
Sorry, and then leaves.
Ow.
And then the entire time he's just kind of mocking Braun from the back to be more of a bigger dick.
They need to pull back on Braun being stupid and go with something else.
Hey man, you didn't see the shirt that he had on?
Yeah, Stupid Express. Get out of here.
Oh!
But yeah, so Shane with his crutches
over Braun.
is kind of walking backstage. Elias and Jackson Riker show up. They're talking to him.
Yeah, because he wants to perform.
Elias
at
wants to perform at Mania and have the best performance in the history of man, and then Bad Bunny will give him his Grammy because of how great he is. I thought that was pretty funny. Bad Bunny's oh man, you're the best. I don't even deserve this.
Man, he shows up with tears in his down his cheeks. Oh,
Yeah.
it's so good.
And then Shane's I'll think about it. We'll see.
Well, no, if he wants to do that, he's gonna have to do something for him,
something
and we don't figure out what that part is.
After that, we get the big recap of Apollo and Large E. Their video package of kind of their feud, which I don't hate their feud. I hate Apollo's accent. It's not good.
So funny though.
They were showing a packet of the video during the video package. They were showing Apollo doing his speech when he first came out,
And he was fine.
and he was just normal. And I thought that was like a signal that they were gonna.
They should. They really should.
To, like, his
They should just
normal
don't
thing,
have him
but-
have him not be around for like a couple weeks now that he lost, and then come back and be the same character just minus the accent.
Oh no, there's no way. You know this feud is going up till WrestleMania.
But like and I'm okay with that. But like, it just drop the fucking accent. It's so dumb. But yeah,
Manager to show up with different accents every week and
yeah.
confuse everyone.
That gets us into the Apollo versus Big E for the Intercontinental Championship.
What the hell? So like, I want Apollo to get more into the gimmick. I want him to have like ridiculous shit when he comes out.
Yeah.
Like, where's like all the goons? Where's his Rhino Cav?
Let's
that's what I
say-
want.
Rhino Cavalry.
Yeah, that'd be
Get outta
fucking
here.
awesome.
Let's
You wouldn't be
say-
impressed.
Are there rhinos in Nigeria? I don't know.
Hey man, I'm an American. I learned in like
That's true.
American education, so I don't know shit about the
I
world.
think Nigeria is more of a jungle than
Yeah, right.
Savannah. So
And then give me fucking like gorilla cab. I'll take that.
I'll
too.
check.
Oh my
check
God.
right now.
But
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, I could see them at Mania like going all out and having like dudes in the military fatigues.
Yeah,
and, like,
especially
fucking,
now that they're gonna have people at WrestleMania.
Yeah, they're gonna have about I think like half capacity or something like that.
something like that. I haven't really checked,
Yeah.
but I know they're having people and tickets are on sale. But
I'm actually looking forward to that just because wrestling is
Yeah.
weird without a crowd.
oh yeah, look at AEW when they have a crowd. It's
Yeah,
great, and
it's-
especially when you're gonna have a crowd that big, even at
Yeah.
half at whatever stadium they're gonna be at, it's still gonna be a good amount of people.
Yeah. Tickets are on sale now if you want to buy a ticket and go to Florida.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
No, you don't want to go?
Are you?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
But I'm curious how much tickets are for like front row for that.
Yeah, I mean,
show.
yeah, that
especially
definitely.
with pandemic going on, I'm pretty sure they're gonna lower the price.
Yeah, but even still, it's probably pretty expensive.
Oh, we're gonna see fucking green shirt guy and vampire. in
I
the
would
front.
not be surprised if Green Shirt guys win. I would not be at all surprised.
So a little side note, but
Yeah.
still kind of related. Every time the when we're watching AEW, like every time the like, oh, buy your tickets now, blah blah blah. Like I'm thinking like, I wonder how much. He says like they're like $20 or something.
They have
Right?
really cheap tickets for
Yeah.
AEW sometimes.
So I'm like,
yeah.
oh shit, because I have family going to Florida.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, maybe I could go to Jacksonville.
Yeah, yeah.
real quick.
But yeah,
Streak into the arena.
this match was fine. Big E dominates
That
pretty
ending
early
was
on.
trash.
The ending was bad, but Big E dominates pretty early on, like whoops his ass. They kind of go
he
back
hits
and
him
forth.
with like three big splashes on the
Yeah.
apron that he normally does.
You know,
And Apollo starts coming back. He does the Benoit German suplexes pretty much.
yeah.
But like after that, we have a weird like
Yeah, they kind
what
of like
happened?
So I think Big E. It looked like Big E like had kind of a roll up, and then Apollo kind of reversed it, or like they had some kind of like submission tussle, back and forth, and then the ref like counts 1-2, it gets moved, counts 1-2, it gets moved again, and Big E's like I guess back winning, and the ref 1, 2, 3.
I thought like
And it just-
both of them
yeah.
pinned each other.
It looked super awkward.
So I was like, okay, cool. Like, but then they started playing Big E's music.
yeah, it was definitely
What the fuck?
very anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Very
Give
anticlimactic.
him some Iron Sheik.
Fucking bullshit!
Like, it was just, yeah. Yeah, I mean,
God, I love
as we were watching it, we're all like, what the fuck is happening? Like, what
This
happened?
was garbage.
Because, like, I think the bell guy didn't know what the fuck happened. The ref was like, oh, like, it was super just awkward, like 1-2, and then 1, 2, 3 or something, and then it was like, what happened? Who pinned who? And then she, like, pointed to Big E, and then Corey Graves and Michael Cole were like, what the fuck is going on? It was
This
super,
was just ugly.
super awkward.
like they could have done this way better.
Yeah.
Like what happened? Like
See,
whose
normally,
call was like I'm assuming that there was clearly a botch in the ring.
something
somewhere.
fucking happened.
But
Absolutely
like,
something had to
or
happen.
do you think it was actually a botch? And then because like Vince is kind of like, no, just count shit. Like he counted, and he's like,
That's what I'm thinking. Something happened where they didn't get a move right or something, and it seemed to me the planned finish was to have it be, like, oh, we don't know what happened,
yeah.
and then they give it to Big E anyway because he's already the champion or whatever, and then that gets us into Mania where they have a rematch and Apollo possibly wins there, like on a bigger stage.
God, I can't wait.
But it was super awkward, and they could have done it way better. It's like when Mickie James like passed out basically, and she like tapped a couple months back. Do you remember that? She was fighting Asuka, and Asuka got her in the Asuka lock.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then
yeah.
Mickie James like passed out, and the ref like freaked out and called for the bell because
Yeah.
the ref thought like Mickie James was fucking
Yeah,
out.
yeah, now I remember.
But Mickie
And then
James
she
just
was
sold it
pissed.
really well, and like it ended super awkwardly because the ref's like, "Oh god," and like that's what I think happened here. Like 1, 2, 3, or something fucked up. Because overall, it was a decent match, just a really trash ending.
Yeah, afterwards, Apollo gives Big E 3. Wait, what the hell did we rename his Angle Slam to?
I don't know. I wasn't
Warlord
paying-
Wallops. There we go.
Okay, Warlord
3
Wallops.
Warlord Wallops to Big E.
But yeah, like, he kills Big E and whatever, obviously they still want to feud and they still want to do this. And I think just because it's WWE, they'll give Apollo another chance, or he'll do something to get another shot.
At this point, he's lost to Big E 3 times.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking, it'll be, they're on Raw, right? Yeah, because New Day's on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Or no.
No.
Other way around.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm pretty sure on SmackDown this week, Apollo will come out and he like, oh, that was bullshit, and they'll show a different camera angle where something's weird, and whatever, and he's like, oh, I still deserve a shot, Big E, you didn't win fairly, or whatever, and then Big E will come out and we'll get something like that, and then it'll
watch Apollo join up with Sammy, and then we get the Nigerian conspiracy.
Oh man,
God, it's gonna be so good.
But yeah, this was a weird ending to an otherwise decent match.
Yeah, it was just Big E dominating for a good point. Apollo started coming back, and just when it just ended, so you're like,
ended super abruptly. Like,
oh,
we didn't get a finishing move, we didn't get like a submission. It just kind of like a roll up, weird like inside cradle thing, and then somebody loses.
I think this is like one of the low points for this paper.
I mean, yeah, and it sucks because like the rest of the match was great.
Yeah, especially like how much hype Apollo's getting right now because of the new character, and then like how Big E is going crazy with Fury.
Yeah, gonna go biblical and bulldoze his house.
Oh man, hopefully he hides his first son, man.
Oh no.
Oh, but the winners for this one was just Austin.
We didn't do the ladies tag one.
Wait, didn't I? Oh, well, the winner for that was me, Austin.
Yeah. So I have 2, and Miguel has 2.
Yep.
And Brian has 1.
1, yes.
And we're not counting Jay because he's not fucking here again. Too bad for Jay.
He's here in spirit.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I don't think he's here in spirit
He's
either.
definitely not here in spirit. I'm gonna have to go to his house next time and whoop his ass.
Hey man, I'll join you. Like me and Brian will like grab his blanket from both sides and hold it down, and then you bring your like lock and a sock and wail on him.
A
Like,
lock? Can it be like a bar of soap so it's not
I mean,
as
you
bad?
can do that or oranges.
Yeah.
Just something heavy.
Lock's a little much. I don't want to kill him.
You're not gonna kill him. You're just gonna break a couple ribs.
It's
not gonna
That could be
kill
real.
him.
What if like punctures a lung?
Well, that's Jay's problem with that.
That's not Jay's problem.
And Jay's
Brian,
not a snitch either.
Brian,
He wouldn't call the cops.
Are you gonna condone this behavior?
What behavior?
Miguel.
I wasn't even there.
You're holding the blanket. You're
I
part of
wasn't
the
even there.
Everything this man does.
I have plausible deniability. I'm wearing a mask during the whole thing.
Okay. Well, yeah, we want to be safe. We gotta have our masks on.
God, I hope we have to get like an off the Buddha scale mask, and you're wearing that.
Yes.
Aren't you that guy? Nah, shut up.
Nah.
But after that, we get a kind of funny ad segment with the 24/7 belt. Where who was that guy that was like selling the Old Spice?
It was some random guy, wasn't it?
It's not. It's a wrestler.
He's a wrestler.
I don't know if you remember. There's that wrestler in NXT. When he comes down, he like plays air guitar.
Oh, okay.
Him.
It's that guy. Got it.
And God, I don't remember his name. And it
Yeah,
pisses
yeah.
me off so much. Eric something.
Okay.
And it was like a very like. I'm like, oh, okay, that's a very unique last name that I'm not gonna
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
unless I see it. But like, he was playing it, and like he's a pretty much like a big like jokester clown guy in the back.
Gotcha.
So that's probably why they asked him to do this.
Yeah, so he's
he
like
played
kind
a
of
good
dressed
part.
up as like an Old Spice salesman with all the deodorant on like the whole rack, and then like
Tozawa is like asking, "Where's our truth?" And
Well,
he's like,
no, don't we see like our truth in the back first or something?
we don't see him initially.
Oh, okay.
He's like there to he's trying to sell the fucking stuff to somebody, and then
To
Tozawa
Gulag.
Oh, Gulag, okay.
and
Yep.
Gulag's like, oh, and then he leaves, and then Tozawa shows up with his ninja ref. Where's fucking our truth? And like our truth, like with like a hat of like the stuff like comes up, and he like like hides again behind the thing, and then Tozawa wants one of the fucking deodorants, and our truth like gives it to him through the fucking thing.
the shelf.
And like, oh, then they
Tozawa
fucking
like grabs his hand, like pulls him out, and like, of course, knocks
all the fucking
the Old Spice.
all the shit goes everywhere. The fucking guy, the salesman, freaks out, and like while trying to collect all the Old Spice, he pins our truth, becoming a 24/7 champ. Our truth then like reverses it and pins him back, becoming a 51-time 24/7 champion.
grabs a deodorant and he
Grabs the
bounces.
deodorant.
he grabs
fucks off.
like 3 or 4 deodorants. Our truth, like
He fucks off, and then like they had a weird thing with
Yeah, Tozawa like
Tozawa,
rips
like-
open like the Old Spice dude's like sweater,
And then
and
it's just
underneath
Night
is like
Panther.
Black Panther.
Night Panther.
Night Panther.
The newest scent Brought to you
Oh, is
by...
it really?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Brought to you by Carl.
And then he like does something like, oh, the Night Panther, like what? All right, whatever.
Works 50% of the time. All
Yeah.
the time.
Just, do
Isn't
we
that
not
Sex
know
Panther?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we not know what that is?
Night Panther?
Yeah.
It's just the newest. I mean, it might be like a joke on Sex Panther from Anchorman, which was like a cologne that works 60% of the time every time or something like that.
Weird.
Yep.
Yeah. But anyway, R-Truth is a 51-time, 24/7, 7-Eleven, 405 South.
Oh man,
Champion.
you don't want the.
This was a
405.
cool little segment.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fun.
Just
I
like,
again,
will
like,
say, like,
the,
R-Truth
dumb
definitely
product
has that.
placement. Like,
Yeah,
it was fun.
he has his moments where like he's pretty funny, but like a good portion of the 24/7 segments, I'm like, oh,
when
this is
I mean,
stupid.
when you do fun product placement like this, I don't care. It's fun. I don't mind it. I went out and bought an Old Spice Night Panther. No.
Wow.
Brought to you by Old Spice.
Oh man,
I wish.
made
Off-
out
off
of
the-
real Panthers.
Off the
eh?
Muda scale, brought to you by Old Spice.
That'd be dope.
But they only pay us in deodorant. But you get like a lot.
I'd take it.
You
I
can't
mean, it's
use
free
it all.
deodorant. It's kind of nice.
But like you can't. You did like too much.
I'd
Like a
take it.
pallet. Like a pallet.
Like so, you get like an Old Spice like soap,
Yeah.
but it's like still like Sex Panther practically. And
Literally,
you're like,
they drop a pallet off in front of your house,
God damn it!
and you have to take it. Otherwise, they stop the sponsorship.
Fuck. Does it at least smell good?
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, okay. Because like, and hopefully like none of us are allergic to it. And
Yeah.
It burns like the original Old Spice. That stuff
man.
hurts. I can't wear that stuff.
You're not.
Yeah, it
you're
burns
not.
the shit out of my skin.
It's because you're not an old. You're not an old man.
Yeah, exactly. My skin isn't like leather.
Yeah. Like Hulk Hogan, he just like all over his whole body.
Sizzling.
That's gross.
God damn it.
But yeah, after that we get the impromptu replacement of Elias versus Braun.
he's
But
in the
it's
ring.
Elias, Shane, and Jackson Riker in the ring, and Elias is about to start playing guitar, and then Shane kind of interrupts him. You know, talks about whatever, and then Braun shows up like, "Oh, Elias, you need to take my spot in this match versus Braun." Oh no!
Yep. And this was just a squash.
Yeah, I mean, we all immediately like as soon as Braun showed up, or as soon as Elias was put in the match, we're all like, "Okay, Braun's gonna win."
Yep.
I wasn't.
No. Oh, that's right. You were dumb and said
Double R.
you said Jackson Riker for some reason, even though he wasn't in the match. You can't. You know what? If you don't ever want the belt again, fine.
Hey, I'll get it with the joke answers.
You won't though
someday.
because you said Jackson Riker and he wasn't even in the match.
Hey, something could have happened.
No.
Yes.
No.
I mean, I actually wouldn't have been surprised if they made it a 2v1.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
could see that.
They should have done that. And
that's
then
the thing
have Braun kill two
had
people.
had Shane fought Braun, Shane could have won because it's fucking Shane.
Yeah. But not
But yeah.
Elias by himself. Come on.
Yeah.
And also, like, this entire match, why didn't Double R do anything?
Because it wasn't a no DQ.
So?
You can't do that.
Just, like, sneak in when the ref's not looking
That's
and
true.
hit, like, Braun with a move that's not going to affect him. And he's in the
Yeah.
no
But
cell.
yeah,
And then die.
Braun basically kills everyone but Shane.
Yeah,
Riker
what the
gets
hell is this
killed.
match, man?
Elias gets killed.
This was stupid.
Braun wins. What a surprise.
Give him the good old Krusty right there.
What the hell was that?
Why?
Because they
Like,
want.
why didn't you just take this match off and give Apollo and Big E more time?
good
Maybe
amount
they
more
didn't
time.
have more
I don't
time
know.
planned. Maybe they planned a weird ending that to confuse everyone.
That's why, like, I'm confused. So I'm assuming this was like Vince's like last second idea, and then it sounded good on paper, and when you execute it, it's garbage.
Maybe. I don't know.
This is trash.
I don't
but
know.
the winners of this match clearly not Bryan with his double R pick. So me
Mm-hmm.
and Austin get a point.
Yay! Oh, after that we have fucking Matt Riddle
God damn it, this segment.
being super ridiculous backstage.
He's high.
I mean, no,
You stoned? Yeah.
no.
God, I so want a segment to see Riddle. He comes out, it's just bloodshot eyes.
It comes out of like his dressing room. And
Yeah.
It's just like
Smoke, a cloud of smoke, and like
Yeah.
backstage you see like fucking Snoop Dogg and Rob Van Dam's back there.
No, I want them to show like the Godfather is back there
Yeah.
hanging out.
Yeah.
Ah, Rikishi, why not?
Yeah, sure.
God, that'd be such a good segment.
I mean, they're definitely never gonna do that. Like promoting drug use.
Everyone knows that he's high as hell.
Promoting drug use.
Okay, who thinks that Riddle's just dumb and not high? Stop your goddamn lying.
I
Put your
do.
hand down.
Knowing how anti-drug of like anything they are, unless you're like 2 or 3 specific people, they are like. There's no way he like does drugs like that. There's no way, because that was the thing with Rob Van Dam was he would like get a huge push and then fail a drug test and then get fucking kicked out basically.
I think they're probably a little bit more relaxed with weed now. Not to the extent where you could do it freely, but I'm pretty sure they do it on like, nah, man, we're good.
I don't know. I hope so, because like, who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just think
or
it's
like come out in like his fucking shorts with just like fucking weed all over it.
yeah, like weed print fucking trunks.
No, I think he meant like the plant stuff.
Oh, actual.
It's just
Got it.
falling out of his pants and
Yeah.
short. God damn it.
But yeah,
He's got some hemp sandals.
I don't even remember what Riddle was talking about. Like,
So he goes on a thing because he runs into Shinsuke.
yeah.
And he
and
says
he's
like he has a
yeah.
business idea to trick out scooters.
Yeah.
And then he goes on this weird
His fucking
stoner
tangent about his fucking
Now he's
cousin.
gonna put fucking nos on his scooter.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
wants Nas and he wants hair on the handle so it looks like a stallion.
Like at one point, Shinsuke kind of fucks off.
yeah,
like
because like at one point he goes on this stoner tangent where he says like, "Oh man, I had a friend named Skeeter
his cousin.
or cousin named Skeeter from Doug, clearly.
Yeah.
And he had a scooter and he went to a skate park and he died pretty much. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah. Then Shinsuke fucked off, and then after Riddle leaves, like Shinsuke comes back. Like,
Yeah,
what
like-
the fuck?
Who's gonna stand there and listen to that bullshit?
Yeah.
No one.
But that brings us into the Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura match.
We will say that Seth's like suit before the show.
Yes, Seth had a fantastic suit before the show.
I don't remember it, but
It was on the pre-show. It was like a white, brown, and green, like not really camo, but like almost a camo pattern. It was fucking absurd. And like his shirt and his like everything was fucking the same. It was really weird looking.
God, it was almost
Wherever he
disgusting
gets
to
these
look at.
nuts, like these crazy suits, keep doing it.
Like I know I have it.
we know
Like,
where.
let me-
Well, we figured
That's
out
true, we
where
figured
he
it out.
got it. So
God, where is it?
But yeah, this match was okay. You
yeah,
know,
it was all right.
I think we all knew going into this that Seth was gonna win, so that kind of
Oh yeah.
that kind of lessens my enjoyment of a match when I basically expect a winner.
there's no suspense.
Yeah, like Seth wins. Sheamus or not Sheamus. Cesaro is injured, I
So
guess, from the
that's
stomp.
suit, Brian.
What the hell?
Yeah,
It's disgusting.
That
I
thing's
know.
weird as hell.
but like Cesaro obviously is kayfabe injured from the stomp he took, which is fucking dumb.
Yeah, of course.
So he can't show up. But yeah, I mean, whatever. This match was fine.
Yeah, it is what it is. Like clearly, like Shinsuke is just riding the wave of just being at WWE and enjoying life.
like,
Which, no
great,
problem.
yeah.
No problem with the guy. Like it still just makes me sad considering like where was he at,
Yeah.
and then like how low they brought him compared to that.
Yeah, I mean, and some guys clearly they want to be at the top and they want to be on TV more and whatever. And there's obviously guys like Shinsuke and Ziggler to some degree, and a few other guys that are like, I'm getting paid a good amount of money.
Yep, I'm enjoying life.
I don't have to wrestle all that much. Like, I don't have to travel anywhere right now, so it's fine.
Yep.
Like, that's kind of one thing, I get it. Like, when Rusev left, became Miro, like, he wanted to be, like, a main guy. That's why he leaves. Like, Andrade probably wanted to be a main guy. That's why he left. And, I
Yeah.
get it. Like, a lot of guys, Stone Cold always said, if you're not in this business for the main title, why are you in this business?
To get money.
And that's the thing. Like, that's Kevin Nash's fucking idea.
Yeah, I mean,
And he made plenty of money doing exactly
hell yeah.
that. In addition to being champion a fucking million times. But that also was because he was writing the fucking show.
I mean, to be fair, if you were in his position, you wouldn't give yourself a belt at least 1 or 2 times.
Not as many times as he did.
If you were Kevin Nash.
I mean,
So
I
you're
guess.
his height and
Yeah.
everything. I'd give myself the belt at least once.
No, sure, at least once.
At least one.
But like, he does it a bunch.
Oh yeah, like he did it excessively,
Yes.
along with Hogan
Yes.
and Jeff Jarrett when he had his own thing going on.
Yep. But yeah, Seth won. Pretty sure.
No one was surprised.
Yeah.
Except for Brian, who didn't vote for Seth.
Yeah.
Hey, just in case.
As Brian put it, he voted for the foreigner. So.
Yep.
Well, can you blame me?
After this, we get the whole recap package of Drew and Sheamus. Leads into their match.
I will say-
basically a grudge match.
Pretty good recap package.
Yeah, I mean, like
they
the
did
whole,
a pretty good job of like
the video
showing their
package
friendship.
and the recap and all that, and like this match was exciting and fun. It was a no holds barred match, which I still don't know why they have so many different ways to say like no DQ. Because like there's a street fight, there's a no DQ, there's a no holds barred, there's a anything goes. Like they have so many ways of saying do whatever the fuck you want.
Because like there's dumb rules.
Are
Because
they
like for
different?
their match, you had to get pinned in the ring, right?
Yeah, but like same thing
So
with
that's
like,
what,
like a
street-
hardcore match. Sometimes you have to be pinned in the ring.
Yeah, sometimes.
Like
That's
a
why-
street fight, you have to be pinned in the ring, don't you?
I thought Street Fight was anywhere.
But there's also there's falls count anywhere specifically.
But that's a regular match that has like you can still get DQ.
No, falls count anywhere. No.
Okay, then I have no idea.
Exactly. Like, it's fucking weird.
I need to go like train to be a referee and like look at their book.
But like this this match, like,
there's one entry. It doesn't matter.
like I enjoyed this match more than I normally would enjoy, like, a Drew versus Sheamus, because it wasn't just them wrestling and doing the same 10 moves.
Yeah.
They did more stuff, and they kicked each other's ass with, like, chairs and kendo sticks and other tools and shit. At one point...
So I do like how Drew came out with the Scottish flag paint on his face.
Yeah.
And I was expecting Sheamus to do the fucking same thing.
With the Irish flag?
Yeah.
Nah.
That'd be cool.
No, because, like, Drew's character is that he's Scottish Highlander man. Like, Sheamus'
Sheamus
character
is
is
Irish
that...
man.
He's like a Celtic warrior.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
his thing.
But, like, it's not, they haven't been, like, focusing on the fact that he's a Celtic warrior. He's just an Irish guy.
Well, to be fair, the same thing with Drew. Like when he's fighting non-foreigners, they focus on, like, not being Scottish. But when he's fighting, like, someone from America...
I mean, don't be surprised if Drew
whatever.
continues to do the dumb face paint.
You think he's going to do it all the time?
I don't think so.
I think it was just for this match because, again,
maybe.
they should have just had both of them in face paint.
No, because if they're both in face paint, it looks stupid.
It looks stupid anyways.
Like, no, okay, so clearly it's the Braveheart colors, the blue and the white.
Yeah.
Imagine Sheamus the fucking, like, orange, white, and green
Yeah.
on his fucking face. Get the fuck out of here.
Or they could have just painted on his chest.
Like, that would look absurd.
I mean, it's not like if you're going to put the Mexican flag and they have to, like, paint the eagle.
The
there.
eagle.
Yes, you have to paint the eagle. Get out of here. Of course you do.
It's going to be such a pain in the ass, and I want perfect detail, too.
Yeah, with, like, the fucking cactus and, like, the flower and the snake and the...
like,
Yeah.
God damn it.
But
Like, it'd
yeah.
be like some of those countries with the really shitty flags. And Japan's flag's pretty garbage.
I mean...
It's simple.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, like like almost every country has like a tricolor flag.
Yeah.
No, God, what country is it that their flag is just all green?
Some Arabic country.
I think
Because, like,
so.
green is like a... Is
Well,
a pretty,
Saudi Arabia has the green with like the writing on it.
Yeah.
No, there's this one where it's just fucking
Yeah.
green.
What?
Yeah.
God, I have to look it up now.
But yeah, this was a fun match. You know, we get like a lot of shenanigans. They eventually go up into the like Thunderdome universe area, fuck each other up, and then Drew throws Sheamus through a bunch of the screens, and they fucking explode.
Well,
Why did they
they're
explode?
gonna explode because they're screens. They're electronic.
That's not how.
That's how they work.
No.
Yes,
1977 Libya.
Oh well,
Oh,
there
man.
you go.
All
That's like
green.
super specific.
Yeah.
Green.
Hey.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
But yeah, you know, this was fine.
I thought you were thinking of this one.
No, I meant just
Wow.
green. Nothing else but green.
Oh
It's Macau.
yeah, but you know, Drew ends up winning, which I
I
don't
was
think
kind of
anyone.
mad. So you know how at one point like they have all the kendo sticks and come up. How come no one ever like dual wields kendo sticks?
I don't know.
What I want to see is a Darth Maul kendo stick.
Oh man, like a double-sided.
Double-sided kendo stick.
And someone's like real good with it.
Yeah.
Doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But overall, really fun match.
Yeah, it was
I'll give
fine.
them that. We know like it's a meat on meat match.
Yeah.
We know what we're expecting, and I'm like, okay, maybe no DQ. They beat the shit out of each other. Cool. So is this the ending for Sheamus?
So
because he lost at
well, we know Drew is going up against Lashley at Mania.
right.
I think this is the end of their feud currently, and I even think they could be friends again.
Yeah,
Because in their story, like they've fought sometimes and not been friends, and they've been friends, and they always go for a pint after. And even then, at the end of this match, like Sheamus is kind of there, like in the ropes, like looking at him, and Drew looks back at him, and it's almost kind of like a "Hey man, we good?"
yeah.
kind of thing. And then I don't know if Drew's actually hurt because he like gets up on the rope to like point, and then his back fucking gives out, and he like
he
falls
had
off
Gamer's
basically.
back on the rope.
And he gets back up again, and he kind of like does a thing, but like he looked actually
he
hurt.
yells at the WrestleMania sign.
Yeah, like I don't think he could point because like ah. But
Also,
yeah,
there was also some cool spots in that. I did like the white noise that Sheamus did
Yeah.
on through the commentary.
Yeah.
table. Like,
yeah, again, like plenty
top hat for
plenty
you.
of fun things and chairs and shenanigans.
uh,
Yeah, and I honestly think we will see Sheamus and Drew be friends again because
Yeah.
this is like a hey, we beat each other up again, and we're gonna go for this time I won. We're gonna go for a pint. It's all under the bridge now, just because that's their story, that's their characters
Yeah.
basically. So I could see that happening.
and I'm pretty sure like after WrestleMania, because I'm guessing that Bobby's gonna win at WrestleMania.
I hope so. I
Yeah.
really do.
But,
I
like,
think he deserves
if
it.
like Drew kind of goes down the card a little bit to give somebody else a chance,
They can tag.
yeah, they can tag together or do something as friends.
I could easily see them winning tag belts in the future.
Oh, two big meatmen.
To the Great Britain connection.
Mm-hmm.
The British Isles, that's their tag name.
There's a
Well, I guess. Well, I mean, Ireland's not part of
no.
Great Britain.
No.
The British Isles. There you go. That's all. It's all of them.
What?
It's like the whole thing.
I guess.
Yeah.
It's still weird.
I don't know.
But fun match. So, the winners for this match were me and Brian. You picked Shaemus.
Yay.
Sucker.
Yay.
Who's gonna pick Shaemus?
I don't know. I thought he was gonna win, and then they're gonna do more stuff.
Oh, well, I mean, if they would have... I don't think they want 2 triple threat things at WrestleMania, because...
I don't think that would have been put into a triple threat.
Maybe.
I don't think so. Nah.
But at this point, like, Sheamus has lost, like, every match he's gone up against Drew.
Yeah.
So, like, that's why let that be over for a little
Yeah. After that, we get to my favorite part of the show because of how fucking stupid it was.
Good match.
We have the Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton like segment with the video package and the recap and everything, and all the shit that's fucking happened of Randy Orton exploding black goo out of his mouth and like getting fireballs shot at him, and when he lit the Fiend on fire. And why didn't they show the video of him lighting like Sister Abigail's house on fire?
That's not important right now.
That's it. It's absolutely important. It's all related.
Is it really?
No, I don't
And
think
you get
so.
the cool pose of Randy like standing in front of a burning house.
It's a cool like moment, but it's not related.
How is it not
It's
related?
not directly related.
What?
It's indirectly related.
Is absolutely directly related.
Well, no, because that was more of a stab at Bray.
Yeah.
That's his name, right? Yeah.
And
Yeah, Bray Wyatt.
And Bray
yeah.
Wyatt became the Fiend.
We don't know that,
because-
but that's not a confirmed thing. You can doubt all you want, but like kayfabe,
Oh my God.
we have never seen Bray Wyatt directly like change into the Fiend or anything. It's always been like that veil, that thin illusion of like 2 separate people.
I guess. Why has Bray Wyatt been gone then when the Fiend got lit on fire?
Drew's
point.
been gone when they've never been in the same room, so maybe Drew's the Fiend.
Get out of here. Fucking
What?
shut up.
Like-
Shut the fuck up.
That's your logic.
No,
Come
it's
on.
not my logic.
Alexa's the Fiend, been the Fiend the
But
whole
she,
time.
no, we know that that's not true. We've seen them together in the ring multiple times.
Yeah, that is true. They
But
have
yeah,
been,
we
they
have
have been in the same room at the same time, so it can't be her.
We have the intergender grudge match of Alexa Bliss versus Randy Keith Orton. And
God damn it.
I mean, I fucking love this just because of how fucking stupid it was.
It was a dumb, goofy thing. Like,
Yeah.
of course you weren't expecting a regular wrestling match.
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
Like, again, we weren't going to get the thing where, like, Randy just walks up to Alexa,
And
like,
kills
gut
the shit
punches
out
and
of her.
RKOs and wins. Because, like, we're like, oh, okay, well, that
Yeah.
was a match.
I mean, we even got stuff like before the match started because Randy goes up to the turnbuckle to do his dumb pose and he like explodes black goo again. He's like coughing and he like runs to the like the corner area, gets a towel, and he's okay. And then Alexa shows up, and then yeah, match starts. And first thing that happens is Alexa Bliss summons flames into Randy Orton's face, and he like flies back.
Yeah.
And then we get kind of more shenanigans where she like tries to drop a fucking thing of lights from the ceiling onto his head, and it doesn't work. And just kind of more
God,
of the
she was so pale, by the way.
yeah. I mean, they clearly
God
put
damn
like
her-
they clearly
yeah,
put
but like,
fucking makeup
god
on her.
damn, you're like Sheamus pale right now.
I think
Fucking
they
hell.
wanted her to look fucking weird. I mean, she had the crazy contacts in, the like,
And, like,
white
the-
white fucking eyes,
She had
Yeah.
the eyeshadow,
like
like,
the,
super
like the
hard,
black, like yeah. They're
so, like-
clearly going for a look.
Because, like, at one point, she does 2 fire spells this entire
Yeah, she
fucking
shoots a
match.
fireball at one
'Cause,
point and then
yeah, at the
summons
beginning of the
flames.
match, she's like, summons fire in the beginning, like 3 streams of fire
Yeah.
real quick. And then there was the light drops, which she summoned,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah, she like magic the lights down,
And then, like, she actually cast fireball as her, like,
but like Randy blocked that one.
yeah. So Randy's like waterbender, confirmed.
Yep. But yeah, we basically get Alexa Bliss running around the ring a bunch, kind of doing little magic tricks here and there. Randy Orton can't get to her. He like tries to dive at her and hits his shoulder on the ring corner. You know, all that. We basically don't get anything where Randy Orton actually like attacks Alexa, which
Oh my god.
how would you do that? Like without her basically just dying instantly? Like he weighs like 100 more pounds than her. Like probably
Pretty
more.
sure more than that.
Like Alexa Bliss is like 5'1", you know, probably like 120 if that. And Randy Orton like what 6'3", like 250, like
yeah.
yeah. So this
It
is
would have been a close match.
this is
what
the
you're
only
saying.
this is the only way you could have done this. Like
Without being a cinematic match.
without being a cinematic match.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how Randy Orton could have won this match. I really don't. Just because like what is he? Yeah, like you can't fucking. He's done it before, but like you can't just RKO Alexa Bliss in a real match and then fucking kill the shit out of her. Like he's only ever done it outside of matches.
You could.
I just don't think it would be great. But
Just Randy with the rock.
but yeah, after the second fireball, like towards the end, Randy Orton's like gonna get Alexa, and then the Fiend's hand,
A goo hand.
like a
comes
burnt
up.
goo hand, shoots out of the ring from the sting hole and grabs his leg, and then like knocks him over, and then the Fiend comes out after
Oh
a jet
yeah,
of
like
fire.
right before the feed comes out, like fire comes
Yeah.
out, and then the feed shows up and like he's all burnt and crispy.
Well, yeah, what else would he be?
Fully regenerated. At this
No,
point?
he's still like gross. He's been under the ring on fire the whole time.
Oh man.
the whole time.
Yeah. That was the last Jet of Flames, and then the
Oh man,
Fiend
is
shows
that why
up.
like every time they went to go get like weapons, all the smoke would come out of the ring?
And
Oh,
then
man, the Fiend's still under
Randy
there.
Orton
Look at
gets
that.
distracted, gets a sister Abigail, and he gets killed. And then Alexa like mounts him for some
Pins
reason.
him with a cowgirl.
So a lot of people are freaking out about that.
Oh
pin.
my god, dude! There's been
A
so
lot
many
of people
like
are freaking out about that pin.
there's
Yeah.
been so many like good things.
One of the
about
big
that
ones was
thing.
like, wow, WWE promoting pedophilia because like Alexa Bliss's character is very childlike.
Okay.
And she like sexually mounts, like very sexually like, pose, mounts on him and pins him. Like she couldn't have like put a foot on him or like sat on him a different way or like whatever. People are freaking out about it.
Oh, but-
Absolutely
so
freaking
my
out
favorite
about
title that someone put, because everyone's like, this is clearly porno. Someone
Yeah.
put their title as Petite Blonde Fucks Viper while a clown watches.
it. Yeah. But yeah, so the Fiend is like behind her with his arms up, and then Alexa Bliss, pins Randy Orton, and she wins.
Yep.
The Fiend is back.
Apparently, Randy Orton's wife is not happy with that pin either.
Yeah,
and
no
neither
shit.
WWE, because their clips on YouTube, it cuts out before it gets to the pin.
Yeah, I'm curious if like
So, ugh.
if they asked her to do that or like, hey, just pin him however.
I think it was just a spare of the moment kind of thing.
That's the thing. Like as we were watching it, we're like, what the fuck? Like, sure, that's weird, but okay. Like they
Didn't see
they
the
could have had
tent
her.
that was coming out of
Yeah.
Bray.
They could have had her like sit on him, like just kind of like normally, like
Yeah.
whatever, and not have it be like vaguely sexual. And I don't think they were going for that.
No.
Like I don't think that was the intent, but that's
I-
what it looks
I-
like.
I understand what she was trying to go for.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, it's like a creepy thing. She got
Yeah.
to the top of him and like, but like it just didn't come out probably the way they wanted.
I just because it would have been weird had she like done a regular pin with like holding the leg and everything. That would have been a little weird to me.
yeah,
Like
like you said, if he would have just like sat on him like,
sideways
vertically
or whatever.
the
Yeah,
fuck.
or even like put her foot on him, or like Bray Wyatt pinned him and she had her like hand on Bray Wyatt.
Oh man, what
Or
if she did
something.
the Jericho like fucking flex?
Yeah, the flex. Yeah, the step on him and flex.
Yeah.
That never won a single
yeah,
match, but he did it all the time anyway. But yeah, I mean, I had fun with this.
But now I'm curious where the story goes from here. Honestly, so does this mean that Alexa controls the Fiend?
No, I just think he's back, and we're gonna get Fiend Randy at Mania, and hopefully the Fiend finally fucking wins, and like beats Randy Orton because I don't think he's ever beaten Randy Orton. Because like every time they fought, Randy wins because he like lights something on fire.
Like, okay, so do you also think this is the final, like his final look?
No,
Because a lot
They'll
of people are
probably-
also not happy. Some people are like comparing. Which Chucky movie is it? Like when he gets burnt? as
oh
hell?
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So they're comparing it to that.
I think he'll be this until Mania, and then he'll be back to like regular Fiend.
I think like he'll be this right before Mania, and
Yeah,
then Mania
sure.
he'll be like, no, here's my final.
Or even
form.
like a slightly different from his original costume, because like it's Mania and you got to have a big new costume.
oh yeah, oh, but they're gonna be outside, and if he does a thing where he has to be dark, it's gonna like look like garbage.
I don't think
That's
so.
the one thing I don't like about outside arenas. Like,
I mean, they just do it later at night.
but still, like it still doesn't look that good.
Eh,
Or at least like get an arena where you can close the dome top and
Yeah.
it's dark. Do
Yeah.
that. That'd be kind of cool.
I think it'll be fine.
Really
I don't
crush
think this
some
is the.
fans.
Why are they up on the?
hanging up.
Why? What?
He was trying to get a good angle for the
Oh my
picture he
God.
was taking.
Get out of here.
I will take the conspiracy route
Yes.
and say that Randy Orton will win
Okay.
at WrestleMania,
Uh huh.
and he will kill the Fiend.
He
Again?
already killed him.
We like for real.
No.
He'll go to like some witch doctor and get some
No,
kind of
I don't.
spell.
I like the Fiend. I don't want the
And
Fiend to go
they're
away.
going to kill the Fiend character
No.
because either Bray Wyatt secretly or not so secretly does not want to do it anymore and just wants to be Bray Wyatt.
That's like his. The whole thing is his idea.
I told you this
No,
was the deep
stop.
end.
You're hanging out with Sami Zayn too much.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, I am curious to see what they do. Like, I don't know if they're continuing with like Alexa having superpowers after this.
Why,
Still,
yeah. Why not?
Or like how you're able to like, even if he beats Randy Orton, like who's gonna fit the story at this point?
Just pick. You can always pick somebody else. You can always pick somebody else. That is like my opinion. The good with the Fiend is you can always put somebody else into the match
Oh man.
and just have it be weird.
I mean, I could also see them
Get
going
revenge
after
on
Drew or
Seth.
something, or Bobby. But
Yeah.
like, I don't want Bobby to lose the title, and I don't want the Fiend to lose. So
Why Seth?
Because Seth beat him at Hell in a Cell like all those times ago, like however many years ago, and it was really
Fiend?
fucking stupid. Yeah,
Oh.
it was
no, I
the
thought like
first
Seth
time.
got DQ'd, so he lost.
But like he still won the match.
Yeah.
which is fucking stupid.
I didn't even know they had a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really stupid. You got DQ'd at a Hell in a
Yeah,
Cell
he got
match.
DQ'd in Hell in a Cell. It was fucking dumb.
How do you do that?
Exactly.
That's what
Everyone
other
was
people-
super fucking pissed.
How does that happen?
But yeah, that leads us into the main event of the show, Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan, with Edge as the special ringside
God
enforcer. I mean, I don't know. I didn't care about this match.
I didn't either, really.
You know,
I will say that Daniel Bryan did a good job of making me care a little bit more about this match,
and
because
that's the thing.
he's a really good like wrestler. So normally I don't really care about Daniel Bryan matches, but I think if you give him a longer match, he'd really shine.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely.
And this kind of like really opened my eyes. Oh, okay. He's actually a really good wrestler. He just needs more time to kind of build up like that anticipation.
I still don't know why we needed Edge as the ringside enforcer, considering he does
what
nothing
happened?
the whole match.
This was so stupid.
And essentially, we get a whatever decent match, with Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns.
God, fucking
and then
Roman, man. Like, it's so
Edge does
boring.
nothing the whole time, and then basically towards the end of the match, the referee gets killed. He gets knocked out, so Edge has to hop in as the ref because that is his job. And,
I thought he was an enforcer.
but it's the same. It's
Is
exactly.
it? So
It's
I thought
vague.
the enforcer was just like, hey, make sure no one interferes with the
Yeah.
match, not come in and fucking be a ref.
Well, like, that it's in his. I think Tom Phillips was like, it's in his capacity as the enforcer to be the referee.
Since when?
And like, somebody, I think Daniel Bryan gets him in the yes lock, and then as Edge is like down there to see if he taps, fucking Jey Uso shows up and kills Edge with a super kick, and like, what the fuck?
Isn't this your job
You would
as
think
the enforcer
to like not have that happen.
to like prevent?
So Edge
something like
is
this?
dead.
Yeah,
The ref
like-
is dead. Jey Uso gets a chair and kills Daniel Bryan, and like Roman Reigns is kind of back, and then they just kind of like a bunch of shit happens. They brawl, whatever. Everyone is basically dead. And then at one point, the ref is still dead. Daniel Bryan gets the chair after
Dude.
Jey Uso dies, and he's gonna go whack Roman Reigns in the fucking face. But then Roman Reigns dodges and he kills Edge instead. And
you're
then we
like,
get,
okay.
what?
That's fine, I guess. But like, I'm like, so the rules for the enforcer clearly weren't laid out beforehand. Because assuming, I
It's
guess the
just-
enforcer was just to stop Jay from coming in.
Or like, so
That's it.
But it failed entirely.
Yeah, it failed entirely.
Yeah.
So like, your whole purpose for being in this match,
Edge could have just shown up at the end.
uh,
Like, after the ref gets killed, Edge could have shown up and then been there concerned, and then Jey Uso comes and kills him anyway and then does everything.
I don't see that too much of a difference.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't need Edge as the enforcer. Like, Edge can show up later in the match after the ref gets killed because he's like, oh man, I want to know who
Oh,
wins.
you're saying okay, never mind.
Like, show up later. Like,
I thought you were
come out.
saying have him be the enforcer,
No,
but show up later. Like,
You don't need the enforcer at all. Like, Edge shows up later, not as the enforcer, just as Edge. All the same stuff happens, because then essentially, Daniel Bryan gets the yes lock back in, another ref shows up. Roman Reigns actually taps after saying he's never tapped to anybody.
Yeah.
He taps, but the ref is dead, no one can see it.
but then this is the part I found stupid. So like, after like this happens, like Edge gets mad, and he gets like a chair,
And he kills Daniel
and
Bryan.
he kills Daniel Bryan with it, and you're like, what the
Well,
fuck?
he kills Daniel Bryan. I think it's because, like, oh man, you hit me with the chair,
But
even
you
though it was an
saw what
accident.
happened.
The wrestlers don't care.
God, that's
That
so
never
dumb,
matters.
it's the same
man.
exact thing
It never matters.
as the women's
Bianca,
tag
yeah, it's
team
like
match.
almost
Yeah,
the same
like,
situation. It
Yeah,
doesn't
like,
matter.
God
They
damn
they
it,
know
man.
what happened. They saw it all happen.
I know it was an
they
act,
don't
but I'm
care,
mad. And so, like, Edge kills Roman Reigns. He kills Daniel Bryan with the chair. He kind of fucks off. And then Roman Reigns kind of, like, lazily pins Daniel Bryan. And he
so
wins.
Bryan lost because Edge whacked him with the chair.
That's what I'm saying. As soon as the match ended, I said, here comes the triple threat. Because Daniel Bryan's going to be like, hey, he's going to plead his case. Like, I didn't get a fair match again. Edge intervened when I won the match. They're going to show Roman Reigns tapping out to the yes lock every fucking week until Mania. Guaranteed they will show it.
God, dude, this
And
was
Daniel and then
stupid,
Roman
man.
Reigns is gonna be like, oh, I wasn't tapping or something, or it doesn't count because the ref wasn't there or whatever. I never actually tapped.
Yeah.
They're gonna play that whole thing, and then we're gonna get Daniel Bryan, Edge, and Roman Reigns for a triple threat.
Yeah, and then once again, like, it's the complaint that we've had about Roman that once again he wins a match not because like he's supposed
Not
to be
because
this
he's
dominant
great,
heel.
because of dumb bullshit.
Yeah, and you're like, again,
And that's my problem is how
how
strong
many times do you have to do this?
almost every match he's won has been because of shenanigans.
Yeah, and I know like there has been some people online that are like, well, look at Kenny Omega, he's winning because the Good Brothers, and I'm like, but
But
Kenny's
that's-
also won by himself.
But like that's also Kenny's character is he's like a fucking conniving bad guy. Like he's won by himself, but like and he won because of Don Callis, but
Yeah.
like that's his character. His character isn't like I'm the head of the table, I'm better because I can beat you. It's I fucking cheat.
Yeah,
And the Good Brothers help me, and Don Callis helps me, and I cheat, and like he's
and
evil
we're
heel
Bullet
Kenny
Club, and
Omega.
that's exactly what Bullet Club and NWO
And
does.
that's like that is Bullet Club heel like stable rule
To the
number one
T.
is fucking cheat to win and do all the shenanigans and beat up all your opponents and hit them while they're down. Like that's my problem with Roman Reigns is the fact that he's claiming to be the best when he's won every match by the skin of his teeth because of fucking bullshit.
God, dude, that's why like this was awful, man.
Had Roman Reigns from the get-go been a regular heel bad guy with like Jimmy and Jay like doing shenanigans, I would have been way more on board with this character. I just don't like how dominating the storyline plays him off, and he isn't that dominating.
I don't know, like this made me care even less about Roman versus Jay. That's why I'm saying at least with the triple threat, I kind of care if I want Bryan to win at this point.
Yeah,
I mean that's
because he's
happen.
like at least been the most entertaining out of
Yeah.
all of them. Like even on SmackDown this past week, like
Yeah.
when Bryan was talking shit to Roman, I'm like, okay, he's actually making some
Yes.
good points. Like he's clearly the better baby face in this entire thing. Like at this point, Edge just looks like a fucking idiot.
yeah. Seriously.
That's why it fucking hit me with that Forrest Gump, Bryan.
Are you stupid or something? I'm as stupid as a stupid does.
Yeah, stupid ass Edge, get out of here.
But yeah, I mean, that was it.
Like God, that was
I
such a
guarantee we're gonna get a triple threat.
Oh, of course.
Guarantee.
Like you saw it as soon as Bryan was kind of like inserting himself into the picture, which
Yeah.
I'm not against whatsoever. Again, I think it makes me want to watch the match a little bit,
Yeah.
just because I want to see what Bryan can do
And like
against both these
I
guys.
know all three of those guys can give a really good performance, and I want to see a good performance from them.
I can, but like Bryan's gonna give the best performance.
I mean,
Like,
sure.
you even saw it in this match. Like
Yeah,
every time
but I'm
Roman had
okay
the
with
offense,
that.
it was super boring. Like, all right, gotta wait till Bryan gets up.
But at least that's with Edge. With Edge in the picture, we get more.
Yeah, but even the Jay versus Edge match, like that wasn't exciting. I found that kind of lackluster from
I don't
both sides. Like Jay's a good guy, but like Edge and Roman are like kind of boring to watch wrestling for me. Like I
mean,
don't really want it.
I don't know. We'll
Yeah,
see.
I'm entirely. In the same
I
boat.
think they'll give us a decent match, but who knows?
Well, I don't know. We'll see if
Well,
Bryan.
I mean,
can,
we know Edge is gonna win, right? So
Most likely,
Yep.
I think most likely.
I mean,
I would be surprised if
Such a-
I would be surprised if Roman Reigns wins.
it's a ridiculous, like foregone conclusion.
I think
man.
Edge will win. There's a small chance Daniel Bryan will win, but I would be surprised if Roman Reigns wins. After all this fucking hype with Edge, I'd be surprised.
I'd be angry.
But yeah, who got points on this one?
All right. So for this one, pretty much everyone got points.
Cool.
That's where Bryan gets his third point, if I remember correctly.
What is the
What?
final?
Yeah, you had 3 points. It's
I
like,
voted for Roman.
oh no, you voted for Bryan. Where the hell did you get your third point? Now that I fucking remember,
He didn't.
I didn't. Yeah.
I could have sworn you did. 1, 2. Oh no, you got it with Drew.
Oh, Drew. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You got the Bianca, Drew, and the Alexa one right. There you go. That's how you had 3.
All right. So what's the final
So
tally?
the final total, which is right.
Not counting Jay because he's not here.
Yeah,
Again.
because if Jay was here, he would have won.
Well, too bad he's not here.
Jay would have had 7 points. Good job, Jay. 2 times in a row, you would have kept the belt.
Well, too bad.
So final
So it
score.
looks like Jay's victory went up in smoke.
Oh shit! Fucking stop the goddamn podcast right now.
Yeah.
So final score: Bryan with 3 points, Austin with 4, and your new champion 5.
How convenient that you have the points.
Hey,
over
yeah,
there.
man. You can like edit the audio all you want.
And get your fucking belt. Some bullshit.
God, right where it
What
probably
did I get?
belongs.
I got
around the Mexican's
Roman, I got
waist.
Alexa, I got Drew, I got the ladies tag.
So the ones you didn't get, let's see. So you
I didn't get Riddle.
didn't get the ladies tag one. Oh no, you did get that one. You didn't get the Drew versus Shaemus.
Oh, that's right. I picked Shaemus.
Yeah, that's the one, and the Ali one
Okay.
is the one where kind of screwed you over. So yeah, there you go. It feels good. Feels real good. Sure, I might have miscounted, but who cares? Don't worry about
You
that
son of a bitch.
Hey,
man.
the transition has been completed.
Yep.
It's fine.
part. Hey man, next time you can edit the audio and then you could figure this stuff out.
I mean, that belt's coming back to me on WrestleMania.
No, so how are we doing it? Like both days counts as like one thing?
Yes.
Okay, so it can like change hands immediately and then come back. Or we like
No,
doing...
like
No, it's all one thing.
Okay,
all
that's what I
one.
meant. Like all one thing.
no,
All
we're
right.
not gonna do like one day and then it change hands. No, it's gonna be all the matches.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm keeping it, man.
I don't think so.
I'll keep it.
Don't think so. I'm gonna be the three-time Muda Scale
Hey
champion.
man, now you're not. Oh wait, but you have technically the longest reign. 'cause you
longest
kept it for
reign.
like two
Longest
pay-per-views in
reign.
a row. So.
At least I have the first reign.
That's
I
true.
mean-
You do have the first one.
That's fine. Watch, I'm gonna come back with an upset.
Oh man. Or we're gonna like next time we have a pay-per-view, Brian's gonna come in with his own belt.
Oh man, like a big fancy one.
Like an FTW one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But yeah, that's it. I think overall I will rate this a 6.5.
Yeah.
Like decent matches that had weird endings or like disappointing endings, but I wouldn't say, other than like the Braun Strowman Elias thing, I wouldn't say any match was bad. They were all average or
fucking
good.
terrible. Like none of these matches were like, oh, this is downright garbage. It was just kind of like
we had a few really dumb endings to otherwise good matches, and that's kind of what brings it down to me to like a 6.5 or so.
Mm-hmm. I think 6.5 is actually a pretty good like score right there, because like again, none of these matches were bad, but none of them I was really
great,
that hyped about.
Yeah.
Nothing I'm like, oh man, I have to watch this pay-per-view. It was just kind of like, okay. And then like the disappointing ending with Apollo versus Big E really let this down. And then the whole shenanigans with Roman and Bryan was terrible. But Alexa and Randy brought it up because that was fucking ridiculous.
It was so dumb.
It was
I
so
loved it.
stupid.
I love dumb gimmick things like that. It's so stupid.
I'm gonna give it a 5.5. I felt like every single match either had some sort of disappointing ending or I just didn't care about.
Yeah.
Like, okay, Drew and Shaemus, I don't really care. The main event, I don't really care. The Apollo and Big E, like the ending sucked.
The ending really sucked, yeah.
Nia, the women's tag team, like I've said it on past shows, I am extremely, extremely tired of Nia and Baszler. I kind of didn't care. So honestly, I think the highlight of the show, personally, was the beginning of the show. Not even the beginning; it was pre-show, right? For
the
Retribution.
Riddle Ali.
Yeah,
that was pre-show.
Like they had a decent match.
Yeah,
decent match, and breaking up Retribution is just kind of the icing on the cake. So
I think you meant the highlight of the show was Old Spice guy winning the title.
see, I was about to bring that up. I forgot to bring that up too. Like it was mild. There was some mildly entertaining, you know, like bits throughout too. So it's fine.
Yeah, that is it for Fast Lane. 2021.
Goodbye.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to the Off the Muda Scale Wrestling Podcast. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, any other place you find your podcasts.
You can also find us on YouTube now, so if you want to listen to us there, go ahead, you filthy animals.
We also have a Patreon, so if you would like to support us, we would deeply, deeply appreciate it.
Yes, please. Again, thank you for listening.